My name is Garrett Lamb and I'm from the Woodlands, Texas. I'm a junior at the University of Arkansas studying finance. The artwork I will be reviewing today is entitled Along the Shore by William Trost Richards. It is located at the Crystal Bridges Art Museum in Bentonville, Arkansas. William Trost Richards was born in 1833 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Between 1850 and 1855, he studied with the German artist Paul Weber while also working as a designer of ornamental metalwork. Richards traveled extensively through Europe over the course of the next 10 years, finding much of his inspiration for his subsequent paintings. He eventually made his home in Philadelphia and later the seaside town of Newport, Rhode Island. William's love for painting seascapes grew in his later years as he began spending more time near the beach during his trips to the coast of New Jersey. His lifelike depictions of rocky coasts, beaches, ocean waves, and mountains are what he is best known for. His style was incredibly realistic. Although many of his works were done in oil on canvas, his most well-known and later works were mainly watercolors. His work Along the Shore is valued for its realistic depiction of a storm rolling in over the ocean. The piece has incredible movement and depth, which will be discussed in more detail later. Richards' piece Along the Shore contains many formal elements of art. We can see the work has both a vertical and horizontal plane. The waves rising out of the ocean are the vertical plane, and the ocean continuing out towards the horizon is the horizontal plane. Although the work is not symmetrical, it still achieves balance asymmetrically in the way the waves are crashing and the way in which the ocean fades out into the horizon. The illusion of depth in the painting is incredible. Richards makes use of one-point perspective, which really captures the vastness of the ocean scene and makes the viewer feel as if they are standing on the beach, watching the storm roll in. Biomorphic shapes abound within the painting. Richards captures the natural organic movement of the waves flawlessly. A strong use of color and highlighting are also present within the work. The analogous hues are slightly muted, almost sepia in their appearance. Richards makes use of the full value scale in this work as well. In the sky, we can see very bright highlights where the sun is peeking out through the clouds. In contrast, we can see the very dark waters of the deep ocean as it fades out into the horizon. The simulated texture of the waves is lifelike in appearance. They appear foamy and flow effortlessly towards shore. I will be further analyzing Along the Shore using the biography-autobiography methodology. This methodology focuses on the artist's life and how the painting portrays information about his or her life. Richards really began developing an interest in seascapes around the age of 20 when he began traveling extensively throughout Europe searching for inspiration. He brought this passion for the natural back with him to America, and it flourished as he began living on the coast of New Jersey. Sources indicate that Richards always had a love for the sea, so it is no surprise that many of his later works, including Along the Shore, were seascapes. In Along the Shore, we can see a realistic depiction of a storm rolling in over the ocean. He likely chose the subject of the ocean due to his experience living on the coast and his love for the sea. However, some of the other elements of this painting are more ambiguous. Perhaps the storm rolling in represents some sort of fear or past traumatic event in his life. The sea certainly looks violent and rough, and this may symbolize Richard's internal feelings or struggles he has gone through. While the sky is dark and ominous, we can see rays of light shining through, possibly symbolizing hope or a new beginning in his life. While we can never know for certain what Richards intended, his love for the sea and nature certainly helped direct us to a probable explanation. This artwork belongs to the 19th century realism movement. This movement began in France in the 1850s, with painters rejecting the most popular style of Romanticism. The movement was very much a movement for the common man or woman. Artists in this movement strove to portray individuals and everyday scenes from the common working class. While the movement initially began with paintings of working men or women doing everyday tasks, it soon spread to include all types of different scenes, including the landscapes that Richards mostly painted. Along the Shore is a wonderful example of 19th century realism done in the naturalist style, as it is a lifelike portrayal of a storm rolling in over a rough, foamy ocean. Many of the naturalist paintings up to this point were of mountains, valleys, and lakes. Richards' Along the Shore, among many of his other works, was different because it was a seascape. No other artist had captured such a gorgeous, detailed scene of the ocean as Richards did. The hues, perspective, and movement techniques Richard used all contribute to this painting reflecting the 19th century realism style. I chose to research and analyze Along the Shore because I was instantly drawn to it during a viewing at the Crystal Bridges Museum of Art in Bentonville. The realistic style of the piece is breathtaking. I have never seen a depiction of an ocean that is as lifelike and realistic as the one in this work of art. His use of perspective and color really bring the image to life on the canvas and made me feel as if I was standing on the shore gazing out to the horizon. Thank you for listening to my presentation on Along the Shore by William Trost Richards, and here are all of my sources. Thank you and have a great day.